Ahead this half hour, it's a visit with Chattanooga's favorite dentist, Dr. Mark McComey.
We're also heading into the kitchen with Fit Plus meals, a healthy take on your favorite foods.
And we'll have an update with My Best Me. All of that and more this half hour, so stick around with us and let's chat.
Welcome to Let's Chat, the Tennessee Valley's premier show focusing on lifestyle and entertainment with Jess Raby and Chip Chapman, bringing you smart shopping tips, community events, and the newest trends. Now, let's chat.
Glad to have you here with us. It is Monday, the 15th of April. It is Income Tax Day.
It is.
If you don't have your taxes done,
Are you done?
Yep. You got a few hours left, so make sure and get those in.
Well, I think the deadline is midnight tonight.
The deadline is midnight.
I would not wait that long, however.
No, I don't think I would either. A lot of people have, though.
Yeah.
Got some sad news to kick off our little table talk topic this morning. Longtime Chattanooga broadcaster Bill Markham has passed away at the age of 77. Bill suffered for several years with Lou Gehrig's disease, also known as ALS. Great guy.
Passed away, what, early this morning?
Yes, it was very
recent,
morning.
Unfortunately. Of course, his son, Matt, posted on Facebook a little bit earlier saying, quote, knowing my dad's health was in rapid decline, over the past few months, I had been preparing myself mentally to say goodbye. I wanted to tell him how special he is, but most importantly, tell him I love him. And he goes on further in the post to say, pray for a cure for ALS. Also, for those of you that know Dad, say a prayer and give thanks for the wonderful gift we have been given in him. The world is losing a special man, but heaven will be gaining a special angel.
Bill, certainly a great guy. We were competitors, but we were friends at the same time.
Right.
And Bill, just a neat guy. He anchored the news here across town for 26 years. Cars were his big hobby, buying, selling, trading, and racing. I was in a couple of media races with him, and this guy could drive like a bat out of anywhere. I mean, the guy was awesome when he was behind the wheel of a car. One of Bill's lesser-known hobbies, he enjoyed applying for and getting rejection letters from pretty much every NFL head coaching job that came available. Markham would fire him off a letter and a resume. Of course, he knew he wasn't going to get hired.
Well, hey,
But
if
nice,
you don't try, it'll never happen.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
He has a nice collection of letters, too.
You
Probably
will
like
always,
good stationery.
You'll always miss the shots you never take. But again, Bill Markham,
Will be
dead
missed, yeah.
at age 76. All right, on to some lighter news, of course. Did you watch any golf this weekend?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Well, we went to the orange and white game Saturday, so that kind of kept us out of the loop.
All right.
Yeah.
Of course, Tiger Woods did what everyone said could not be done. Friday when we were here, he was 14-1. It's the guy who was supposed to win was at 7-1, and Tiger is back. He has just completed the win of his 5th green jacket at Augusta National. A monumental triumph for Woods. Come from behind victory. He had so much that went so wrong over the past several years. I guess it was back in 2009 when things started unraveling for Tiger.
And of course, I think even I mentioned it a couple weeks ago. We watched the E60 documentary on him, and the crowds just followed him through a certain course after his return. And it happened again, only fitting after the 18th hole on Sunday. He walked off with his one-stroke victory secure, and his entire path to the official scoring office was gridlocked with well-wishers, including many of the other golfers as well.
Oh yeah, no kidding. And of course, the really huge win for the weekend went to the PGA and to CBS. Doesn't matter what tournament it is, if Tiger Woods is playing in it, TV ratings for that tournament go up substantially. So
And of
happy
course,
to see.
in true Tiger fashion, he stayed very stoic until after his very last putt.
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of knew going into the 18th hole he had it wrapped up, but he stayed in form, in focus until after the last
I
putt.
guess he was on the 12th or 13th hole, and I started thinking, I believe he's going to pull this one out.
Yeah. I mean, he had a couple, two-stroke lead there for a while, and then
At my age, you pull for the older guys. So it was for Mickelson and then for Tiger.
I was pulling for Rory.
Yeah, Roy did not have the best game
He
of
has
his
many
career.
years ahead of him, though, in the sport, hopefully.
He
so he's got
certainly
time.
does. Today is also not just Tax Day. It is also Jackie Robinson Day, which commemorates the anniversary of this day. Back in 1947, Jackie broke the color barrier in Major League Baseball.
MLB observes the day by having all players wear Robinson's number, of course, the number 42. Now, it has officially been retired from use otherwise in MLB, but on this one day, the number comes out in true form.
And you may remember a few years ago, our Ingalls Stadium was chosen by the film producers to be the backdrop for a lot of the baseball scenes in the movie 42, which was shot here. Some locals were picked to add a little touch of authenticity to this movie. And if you look, you can pick out Ingalls Stadium in the background on some of the wider crowd shots. Pretty cool that we had a film of that magnitude shot in large part here.
Absolutely.
People were calling me going, did you know Harrison Ford's in town? Yeah, I knew that.
I heard, maybe I heard that.
Yeah, but pretty cool movie nonetheless.
Perfect.
And we wrap things up this morning with the Boston Marathon.
You know, it's a traditional running of the Boston Marathon, I guess you could say, and it's always held on Patriots Day, which is the third Monday of April. It began in 1897. It was inspired by the success of the first marathon competition in the 96 Summer Olympics. 1896 Summer Olympics.
And it is the oldest marathon continually run in the entire world and ranks as one of the world's also best known road racing events. It's one of 6 world marathon majors, and it runs from Hopkinton in southern Middlesex County to Copley Square in Boston.
There's over 500,000 spectators each year, making it one of the widely watched events.
Yep.
And 30,000 participants.
And we've had people here that have run that event. And I believe it was 6 years ago that this video happened that you were just looking at when they had the bombing there for the Boston Marathon.
Yes.
So anyway, there you have it. Got a lot going on this half hour. We're going to be visiting with Dr. Mark McComey from Chattanooga, from the Chattanooga Family Dental Center, voted Chattanooga's most favorite dentist.
Yeah, McComey Family Dentistry. So we're going to check in with them, see what's new. A couple before and after pictures that are going to blow your mind.
All right.
He always does a great job.
Also, it's Team My Best Me, and we've got something, if you're hungry, we've got just the ticket for you, correct?
Yes, we've got it all.
All right.
One-stop shopping.
Hang in there with us, and we'll spend the next half hour. When we continue with more, Let's Chat.
Who says you need a security company or a guard dog to keep your home safe?
In the old days, people had to call a company to come out to quote them for a security system. Nowadays, there is a ton of do-it-yourself solutions out there, and you can actually install them yourself. It's extremely easy, doesn't take a ton of tools to do, and then you just pay the monitoring fee each month, and it gives your family that peace of mind to know that you're covered not only from a fire, from a police standpoint, really anything that can go wrong in the house.
It all starts with smart locks. Best Buy's Nathan Roach says they take away the traditional mindset of using a key to get into your house.
You can assign each family member their own unique code to be able to get into the door. It's a 4-digit code, actually be 4 to 6 digits, and you will know when everybody is coming and going. You'll know if people came in later than they should. You'll know at any point in time. And the cool thing about it too is if, let's say that family comes in town, you're not able to meet them at the house, you can actually pull your phone out and unlock the door right for them then and there, and they can go in.
You can even schedule when those codes can work with the smart locks for people you don't want to have permanent access to your home.
So you can give them a temporary code that, let's say, works from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and after that time window, that code does not work anymore. They no longer have access to your home, just as if they never had a key, essentially.
You can even add a camera with your smart lock if you'd like to use the extra tech tool. Roach says they also carry a Simply Safe alarm system, which you can install yourself.
The awesome thing is it comes with your door sensors that you put on yourself. It'll come with your keypad, the alarm system, motion detectors, everything comes right in the box. And then you can add additional pieces if you had more windows, more doors, whatever it is. And this is something that the average person could set up in less than a couple hours and be done with.
Roach says this is the same thing as going through a security company without having to pay a big fee for them to install your product. The only fees you pay after buying the kits are monitoring fees, which are very reasonable.